EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive. This is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against the secondary. That is successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal at the 1. Here's Pierce. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In motion right as a running back. 2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Well, they have a great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go play action with Willis. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Willis to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get it much further, taken down on the other side of the 50. Looked good for a second there, but it turns out just to be a missed extra point.
We have seen some exciting returns of blocked extra points. This one doesn't quite get into that level, but there had to be an anxious moment after it was blocked, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think sometimes they still forget on both sides when that block comes on a PAT that you can return it for 2. He got it across midfield there, just not close to the end zone.
Yeah, you noted that moment of hesitancy, didn't you? You know, it's blocked. It's like, oh, yeah, that's right. It can be returned, and which means you have to get back and tackle him, too.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. The Texans had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't let us down. Okay, ready?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Willis now off of play action. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, check Vega.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Willis. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're going to get this up to midfield. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right side complete to Mechie. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Mechie has it on the slant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
38. Yellow, blue. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First and 10, Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now Willis on first and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Like, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now Willis on third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Willis on first and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Third quarter on a Monday night with a second and 10 coming up. Willis back to the air on second and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. They picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball, running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third.
It's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Texans are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pierce. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Willis. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one. He's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And we gain 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw now on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the